Hello everyone, and welcome to the 6th in this spin-off poetry series from the Discount Bookshop podcast. Thank you for joining me as I read a new poem each episode from Caroline Hodgeson-Brown's first ever published book, Poems for a Discount Bookshop, available now from all branches of the Discount Bookshop. For those of you who are new to the series, Caroline is a staff member at the Discount Bookshop, working at our branch in Droitwich Spa. She and head office both thought it might be an idea for me to read out a poem from her book per episode, in the hope that they float your poetry boat and inspire you to pop on down to your local branch and pick up a copy. Of course, just because they thought it might be an idea to do the series doesn't necessarily mean it was a good idea, and judging by the very, very slow rise in sales figures of the book, I'd say that it's not really worth the time. Still, they want me to keep going, and for as long as I'm getting paid to sit here and read to you all, I will keep going. So we must plough on, and I can sense that you're all on the edge of your seats waiting for the next poem, so here is Caroline's 6th poem. Poems for a Discount Bookshop by Caroline Hodgeson-Brown. Poem 6, Retail Rocks! The sound of crowds, the smell of suspense. I walk towards the door, look through the lens. There must be hundreds of people waiting to buy their books. I feel like a rock star waiting to get off the tour bus. As I turn the key in the lock, in the front door of the shop, there seems less than before. Maybe 5 or 6 people have gathered, out the front of the shop, out the front of the store. Nevertheless, I let them in, guiding them single file. With all of them rushing in at once, we don't want anyone to fall. An elderly woman heads straight to a physics book, and a teenager to the fiction. The others disperse, and I sprint to the till. As I suspected, they all gather to pay, all at the same time. It happens every day. One by one, I get through the rush, and before I know it, they're gone, quick as a brush. Thank goodness for that, I think, mopping my brow. I need a cup of tea, I think, heading for the kettle. Where is everyone now, I wonder, observing the empty shop? I bet they've gone to rock out at the new milkshake place up the road. I don't know about any of you, but I felt that had a bit of a disappointing ending. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have been in that position many, many times where there's no one in the shop, then it feels like 100 people come in, they all come to the till at the same time, and it's chaos, and then everyone leaves like nothing ever happened. It's a bit of a nightmare, but what can you do? I just felt that the title of this one built up a bit of excitement with me. You know, it's called Retail Rocks, with an exclamation mark. It was the exclamation mark, I think, for me. You know, I thought, what did she experience in the shop, which made her feel like a rock star? You know, did she get recognised from writing poems for the podcast and someone asked for her autograph? Did she get a visit in the shop from someone famous? You know, all I gathered from that poem was that she opened the shop one day and a few people were waiting to open, and then she proceeded to open the shop and a few people purchased some items. You know, that's just how shops usually work. So, it could be that she was making a statement by saying that when you're younger and you dream of being a rock star, even if you're not literally a rock star, you can still feel like a rock star in whatever job you end up doing. I don't know, maybe the moral of the poem is that you have to find good in every situation. No idea. I feel a bit shortchanged by this one, if you'll pardon the pun. Maybe the next one will be better. Let's just have a really quick look at sales figures for the book, because I have to go and make some origami bats and pumpkins for the shop. Our target was 25 book sales, and we got to 25. Well, that's hit target, which is always a surprise to me. Well done, everyone. I hope that you're enjoying Caroline's poetry. Next time, let's try and get to... do you know what? Let's try and get to 30. Why not? You know, if we're retail rock stars, then why not aim for the stars? God, that was cringy. I feel a bit sick. Okay, well, thank you. Let's just end it there. Thank you so much for joining us this episode. Please take the time to click like, subscribe for more content, and share with a friend if you enjoyed. I'm off to go do some Halloween origami, and I'm feeling super confident now that I know I'm a retail rock star, because as we know, retail rocks. Alright, thanks a lot.